I'm Khaki King. I'm going to teach you about something called false harmonics, or, well, not necessarily false harmonics, just harmonics played in a way that you might not expect. I have very long finger-picking nails on at the moment, but I think you can get the idea. Basically, I'm going to play my harmonics at the 12th fret right now, and these three notes that I'm tuned to right now are G, A, and D. So here's the way you'd normally play these harmonics. But let's say your left hand is busy doing something else. So what you can do is take your thumb and put it underneath your hand. I usually put my index finger on top of my middle finger to give it just a little more strength, a little more stiffness. It makes it easier in doing just about anything, like when you're playing on the neck. So that's the first note, and what I did is I just plucked it with my thumb. It's pretty crucial to, I don't think you necessarily absolutely have to have finger picks or fingernails on your hand that are long or whatnot. It sure makes it a lot easier though. The pad of your finger will definitely do. But if you can just, you need a little bit more length to kind of get your thumb pad out of the way so you're not muting anything. So I'm just going to go up. Now, let's say I wanted to play the sound of the harmonics at the 2nd fret. So I wanted to hear those at the 12th, the quote 12th fret harmonic position. The same exact rules would apply, and these are technically false harmonics, meaning that they don't occur naturally on a guitar. So, you know, I'm plugged in here on my left hand at the 2nd fret, and I've got these three notes. So I use this exact same technique, except to correspond with that, I move up to the 14th fret, which is, you know, if you think of the 12th fret as, you know, the 1st fret starting, or the, you know, 0 fret, the open fret starting over, just as an octave up, then you can just kind of figure out. Now, one thing about these harmonics is you always play them on the fret. So I'm not in between, like in this position. I'm right, my hand is, my finger is covering, it's on top of the fret, because that's where the note actually is created. So here we go. I'm going to move it up to the 4th fret. So the thumb is just making this sideways motion, and it's just plucking the string, and the pad of this finger is on the harmonic. You can use it, you can do it with your 1st finger as well. For some reason I just find it easier to use my middle finger. And so this can even be useful, let's get into standard tuning. Let's see what we can do with the false harmonics in standard tuning. So here we are in standard tuning. If you want to know the person I think that's the greatest false harmonic user, you should check out a guy named Lenny Breau. B-R-A-U is his last name. So if you're really interested in false harmonics and you want to hear kind of the finest example of someone who did them the best, I think you'd probably find that in a guy named Lenny Breau. He was a Canadian guitar player, and he had this incredible picking technique where he could just do these really fast false harmonics. So let's just start in an E chord. And so let's find this E chord. Let's just spell it out here. How do we play it? We've got so like I said, when your left hand can't be around to get the harmonics that you want, your right hand can surely just fill in the gap. Here's a C chord. Move it up a bit. So I think these false harmonics are something that are really interesting to add to a repertoire, especially if you're just kind of, maybe just you're playing one chord, you're singing along, you really like it, and all, but you just need something interesting to happen, This would be, of course, an example of an A minor chord played like that. The hand position is not easy to get with the thumb because the thumb's really moving very much sideways, like this way, as opposed to kind of this, which is more what fingerstyle players would be used to. Well, now that I think about it, it's actually not too different from how you do it as a finger picker. But anyway, it's a cool thing to practice. It's a cool thing to throw into songs, every now and then. It can definitely become a trick that gets old fast. I found that some guitar players, they kind of discover it and they put it into every song, or they just get really sort of over enthusiastic about how many false harmonics they can create. And I just think it's a nice little thing to throw in there, here and there. Especially if you're improvising, especially if you're kind of, just need a little flourish just to, just the icing on the cake of a chord or something. So that's false harmonics for you.